Rahmatu wa Barakatuh.
Alaykum Assalamu wa rahmatullah.
My name is Jad Al-Riyabi. I'm pleased and honored to be here to be sharing some thoughts on the experience that we've had with the UIAW team from the SFU MSA this year.
Abdulaziz Hamawi. Assalamu alaikum everyone.
And what we wanted to touch on and share with you guys today is how we, from this week, compare it to last year's UIAW. How did we take the efforts that we did throughout that week and the lessons that we learned from last year and implemented in our own MSA, and how we took that forward? How did we take the next step in the da'wah in the university scene? And with that, I'd like Brother Abdulaziz to share some thoughts on inshallah.
Right. Again, assalamu alaikum everyone. Alright. So, from last year, what did we do? So, we're thinking this morning, actually, me and Jad, we're thinking, what are we going to touch upon? Something that's very important. And then we started like we're given points, and then we touched upon a very important word. It was consistency. So, as Brother Farid, Ustad Farid touched upon also, he said dawah is like a seed. So, United Islamic Awareness Week is an amazing week with the booths we have to plant that seed. It is to bring the people, to bridge the gap of the community, and to allow people to experience what Islam is actually about. Now, when we plant that seed, people are still going to come back, right? It's not like you're going to get a shahada in the first minute. It's very difficult. Like, it's very rare to get a shahada, like, when the person comes and then you give them like 2 words and like, all right, I want to become Muslim. Like, inshallah that happens, but like, it's very rare, right? So, what we tried to do since last UIAW to this UIAW was, we did consistent booths throughout the year. So, we had a booth every week, Alhamdulillah, and that showed in this UIAW actually, and this is how it happened. So we had a sister that, mashallah, she used to come up, let's say once a month. She came up a couple of times, throughout the year. And first time she came, she spoke about it. She was like, Islam is a very interesting religion. She wants to know more about it. So, alhamdulillah, first time I spoke to her, she took the Quran. Second time, she read the Quran. She had some questions, we answered them. This kept going back and forth. And, mashallah, alhamdulillah, last week, during UIAW, she took the Shahada. So this shows, mashallah, how important the consistency is with this da'wah.
Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Takbir! Allahu Akbar!
And inshallah, I'll pass on to my brother Jad to continue.
So why do we do this? We do this because not only are we trying to invite non-Muslims to Islam, but we invite the Muslims to come to these lectures, to take the gems from these lectures and to actually spread it amongst the youth, to spread it amongst their colleagues and their non-Muslim colleagues. Because a surprising statistic, Brother Adnan Afid, a guy amongst Vancouver, shared with me, is that, I'm going to pose this question to the crowd, families that immigrated from Muslim countries to non-Muslim countries from 1923 in North America, what do you think the percentage of them, their families staying Muslim is? I'd like to get an answer here. What percentage would you give from that family that moved from there to here? 95% left Islam. Families from 1983, 25% of them do not identify as Muslims anymore. It's actually a very, very big problem in our community, which is why da'wah to Muslims is very key. And a week like this is when we invite those Muslims that are on the edge to come and pose those questions. Now, Muslims like to talk about problems all the time. I know this is something that happens amongst all of our groups, but I'm going to steal Adnan's idea here that I had with the car actually, that how are we going to develop these communities here? And this is an appeal to all the masjid boards, to anyone that runs any fundraisers here, that we need to start funding Muslim leadership in these lands. We need to start learning to be like, to be honest, the Ismailis in the Jewish community, because they have the best leaders. Why? Because they fund their kids to be the best next leaders. They fund their kids and they put them in leadership programs, in public speaking programs, and how to manage a project. My appeal to you, to the adults in this community, to the grown-ups, and to the youth, is that this is the next step we should take. Let us fund the next generation of Muslims to lead these lands. Inshallah, the Parliament maybe one day will be 10 to 20% Muslim. That will have a huge impact not on just these lands, but we can actually dictate what's going on into non-Muslim lands. We can actually force these governments to actually accept that the atrocities that are going on in China and in Palestine and throughout. Inshallah, we can take that number from 25% of Muslim descendants that immigrated in 1983, inshallah that will go down instead of going up. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum.